All right. We are at this, what is it? Travel Inn Plaza. It's a motel here in Clewiston City. It's 5:21 and 28 seconds, and we're done for the day. And we got a hotel. And we're chilling, drinking beer. I got an invitation from the lady to come a little closer. All right. You want to buy me a drink, too? Oh, taking my shoes off real quick. This is a celebratory. Yeah, I bet. I don't know how you couldn't. I'm gonna take off my other shoe. This is compelling material. This is podcast gold right here.
Hey, we're getting popular on YouTube, so we gotta keep the content.
If it was suggested, that's crazy. If he's not subscribed and it was suggested, that's how Mark Ribier got.
But that's also how. I mean, if the algorithm goes according to what you search and what you're interested in, then it's obvious that he would have some weird ass fucking thinking podcast.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It also is related probably because of our phone numbers. Either way, it's not relevant.
Well, it is relevant. Yeah, for sure we will, because I'm excited about it. But I remember when I got into Mark Ribier, there was like it was a suggested video, and I have to say, in the past 5 years, maybe, YouTube suggestions have been how I have found my favorite bands. From Chon to what's the name of that band?
You don't hear songs in the grocery store and you're like, "Ooh, this is catchy. Let me add it to my current playlist." Nope. We should talk about our day.
Yeah. But I'm talking about this stuff first. There's another band.
We're under the influence.
We are. Anyway, so I'm just saying, Mark Ribier, How to Funk in 2 minutes or less, or something like that. And I was like, I like funk music, and this guy looks like he's funky. So I clicked on it, and then bam, loved it. And you like it too.
Yeah, listen to him. It's good.
Mark Ribier is great,
and
sex. Yeah, he does love sex, which we both
also love.
We sign off on that.
It's valid.
It's valid.
Yeah, put it here and move closer.
I'm trying. Hold on. This is technical difficulties.
Here, put it right here.
It's all wet.
It's not. It's really not. It's not what you want to hear. Roasted. A joke. You going for that already?
Yeah, I wanna.
Lighter beer.
Lighter beer.
Yeah, man. Towns are where it's at.
Yeah, this is like the bike ride on foot.
Yeah. Downgraded bike ride experience.
We would have been here
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Which proves the point even more. So far, the Florida Trail has been totally bikeable, aside from the 30-mile stretch in Big Cypress. Other than that, though, we totally... And it would be more enjoyable on bikes.
Not only totally bikeable, but preferably bikeable.
Yeah. We were literally road walking for the last 9 miles of the day.
Yeah.
But we should go in sequential order.
Chronological.
Yeah. Where did we wake up? We woke up on the canal. Yeah.
Just a random spot on the canal.
Yeah. And that was fine. We had a good night.
Yeah, it was comfortable.
The mesquites came out.
They came out, in their glory and
But
fury.
luckily we escaped them again, at least while we were having dinner. I think we have the system down.
You gotta be in your tent before absolute darkness.
Yeah, you have to set up. Set up tent is the first order of business when you get to a campsite. Make sure that you have a safe place to be before they come out.
Yeah, it's important.
And then cook dinner fast, eat fast, and
brush your teeth.
Go in bed.
Yeah.
By 6:45 too. We've been in bed by 7 every night.
Yeah, I
didn't
fall
asleep
nice. Until 9, but
that is a positive side of this thing that I've enjoyed is going to bed with the sun and waking up with the sun, and that means that we get 10 or 11 hours of sleep. So it's been really sweet.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it's plenty of time to recover, but we're not really the worse for wear in terms of the terrain. But yeah, I got up, had a nice breakfast. We both pooped by some palm tree. Yeah. Headed out. There was a water cache 1.7 miles away from where we were camped. And so we were able to fill up our waters, and I think it was kind of an overcast and somewhat chilly day.
Yeah.
If we stopped, we got kind of cold and itchy ear.
Yeah. But those water caches have really been our lifeblood that we had no idea would even be a thing.
I know. Yeah.
But, like, if this ever makes it to the ears of the trail angels that are leaving that water, you're doing the Lord's work.
Ari and James.
Yeah, we're really relying on them. And
yeah.
The Gut Hooks comments of where they're located and how much is left.
Yeah.
And fortunately, all the ones we've been by have been full enough for us to fill up all we need and drink lots of water, so...
Yeah.
Because everything else is apparently poisonous.
We've seen
severely poisonous.
We saw 2 dead alligators today.
Yeah, and dead turtles.
Yeah, inside the water that we would have to drink, or I don't know if we have to.
We can.
We'd be sick.
We would probably be hospitalized if we drank honestly, that water.
Yeah, for sure.
Between like the heavy metals and chemicals from the agriculture and then just like the general
dead bodies
shit.
Of other things that are in it. It's bad water, which is ironic because like we're surrounded
it's everywhere.
By it. Yeah,
there's water everywhere, but you can't drink it.
Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. But yeah, so we got that cache of water, and we just walked. There was really no exciting elements of the day until we got to the highway and Lake Harbor.
Most of the walking that we had today wasn't even on dirt roads. It was just like grassy embankments, which really sucks because the tall grass, it's like
it kind of slows
it's
you
not
down.
Super tall, but it's like very harsh plants that are growing in a harsh environment.
They're hardy.
And they're like very
stiff.
Thorny and stiff, and they grab your ankles and make you trip all the time. So the grass walking is not even that much better than road walking.
No.
But we had like 9 miles of that this morning. So
yeah, and then the second 9 miles, it was like on a gravel road for a little bit, and a bunch of trucks were going by and stuff, being rude. Sugarcane is a very big export and product from this area. We're in Clewiston, which is the sweetest town in America.
Yeah.
And like U.S. sugar is headquartered here.
Yeah. Don't know what that is, but it has something to do with sugar.
Yeah.
And sugar production. And just these insane, like, sugarcane field production sites that we have been passing for the last 2 days. That's pretty much all we've seen.
Yeah.
No other crops are grown out here, but it's very interesting.
And I cut sugarcane in half today and took a little sample, and it was quite sweet. Yeah. It's pretty amazing how much sugar.
Which, I have to say, was, like, insane for you to do that.
I spit. I didn't swallow it.
I know, but, like, still, you found something on the road, cut it open, and put your tongue on it, and I was like, damn. And then you offered it to me. I was like, no way, you just found this on the side of the road.
Yeah, it fell out of one of those trucks, though.
I mean, it definitely did, and it was plant material, so it wasn't, like, disgusting roadkill or trash or anything.
Right.
But I was like...
It was
wow,
close.
The through hiker in you is really showing because
well, I'm through hiking.
You're curious.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've gotten to a point now with my considerations of health and prevention and stuff like that. I mean, I think when I did the AT, I was very cautious because I really didn't want to get sick, but I was overly cautious.
Yeah.
And like, you know, putting the spoon that I used to eat out of through in a bag.
Your spoon
and then
condom.
My spoon condom, yeah. It was a big hit on the trail for making fun of me. And I just laughed my way to the health bank because I did never get sick. But having done the Appalachian Trail and then the bike ride, I just realized that the body is a little bit more hardy than I would
especially ours too.
Yeah.
Like with the vitamin D we get all the time because of the sun and just the general exercise that we are getting, even though it does not feel like intense exercise because we're walking and we hardly ever break a sweat. Mm-hmm. But we're very healthy and it justifies a lot of the things that we participate in out here.
Yeah, you're just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were on that gravel road for a little bit with the trucks, and then we got to Lake Harbor, and we had lunch at a post office. before we got on to 27 or 28, whatever the name of the road was, and that was terrible. We did like 4 miles with like traffic that was like, it was a highway, so I mean people just
4-lane highway, 4-lane divided highway.
Yeah, divided.
And, yeah, so we were going against traffic, and it really sucked. It was disgusting. There was trash everywhere, dead animals everywhere, and
but
we were just
at a
walking along.
At a certain point, I was like, "Hey, we can take this road," and I had to yell at you twice today, at least. I was like, "Allie, Allie!" You couldn't hear me.
I was like, not loving it, so I just turned my music up and was just trying to
walk your way through.
Live in the moment that wasn't the moment because I wanted to be removed from my circumstances.
Yeah. But we found it's old Highway 28, and we walked on that road for probably 5 miles or so.
Yeah.
And that was much nicer. There was no traffic. It was a closed road. The only people we saw on it for the majority of the time were these 2 old people who were taking pictures of birds.
Bird watchers.
Yeah.
In their little golf cart.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, it was fun enough. We got into town. We had ordered some Mexican food, and we were trying to find some beers that were decent. At least I was. Yeah, we got all the stuff. Got a fuel canister that we can't use. Got to take it back. Hopefully they'll accept it. I mean, honestly, if they don't accept it, I'll just be like, well, I'm just going to leave this here because we can't use this. It's too big.
Yeah.
But the Mexican place was cool. Kind of. They didn't start making our food until I arrived, and that kind of made me mad because I was like, well, why even place an order ahead of time if it's just not going to be ready? They said on the thing 10 minutes it would be ready, and we didn't get there for like at least 30 or 40 minutes. Yeah. And you went to get the fuel, and it was the wrong one, and then came back here, and now we're here, which is good. But yeah, man, the Florida Trail, man, I'm glad. Today I said the Florida Trail is kind of like jail. It's like, it's something that everyone has the ability to go to jail, but most people don't actively choose to do it.
Right.
For the experience.
And it can be easily avoided.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like it's something that you want to avoid, so you do the things in order to avoid it.
Yeah, but we have decided to go into it. And
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this section of the trail, even up to this point, still sucks. For different reasons. Every part of this trail so far has sucked. And for mutually exclusive, though counterposed, equally bad reasons.
Yeah.
It's a shitty trail, but we're not done yet, so we'll reserve final judgment for the end.
But if this is the first 100 miles, it's very obvious why people don't choose this trail as their wilderness through hiking experience, because it's anything but.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, the AT is definitely, I mean, if you want to go do something really cool that's going to be life-affirming.
Away from people, away from civilization, and, like, enjoy the hiker community, and even the trail towns, like, they're super cool on the AT and stuff, but, man, this is Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Yeah, it really is.
But we made it on the old highway. Went past a bunch of gross, like, agricultural quarry places. Saw a lot of dead animals. Saw a lot of live animals.
A lot of birds. Yeah, a raccoon passed the road.
Mm-hmm.
Across the road.
Lots of birds.
So many birds.
But, yeah, not much
worse
to note about today.
Yeah, there are those who are out there who are having a worse time than us. And so, again, hats off to those people, because this is not the best shit to be putting yourself through. But it's these little moments that make it fun. And I'm sure this will be a memory that we refer to in the future.
Yeah.
Like, remember when we went to Clewiston and we got, like, some shitty motel.
We were talking today a lot about memories that we've had on the bike ride, and, like, oh, this place reminds me of, like, Kansas, or, like, some other place where there's just
Astoria.
Flat nothing. Yeah, this hotel that we're at now definitely reminds me of the hotel that we posted up at in Astoria after the bike ride. Just the layout of the hotel and the proximity to the busy road that we can hear.
Was that like, were we there for 3 days?
Yeah.
That was like a long time to be at such a shitty place. But we filled the time pretty well. And we went to that breakfast place like every day.
Yeah, man.
What was it called? Like the pancake
the pig
and pig?
pancake.
Yeah, pig and pancake. Yeah. That was good.
That was only a few short months ago.
Have to see if there's a McDonald's here for breakfast. So our plan tonight and tomorrow, we wanted to have good dinner, which we've got.
Yes.
And
Mexican.
Yeah, a lot of Mexican food. Like 2 entrees each, $44 worth of food. And tomorrow we're hoping for a good breakfast and hoping to get back on trail and hoping that the canal that we have to traverse is open, because the amount of construction work and just like the trail itself was closed for the last 9 miles, which is a lot to have to deal with, because that meant we had to be on the road, and then we found that alternative on Old Highway 28.
Which wasn't suggested at all. We
Nope.
had to find it ourselves.
Right.
So, like, a reroute option was not provided, and it was closed. Like, they're doing active live construction on the area that we were supposed to walk. It's not the Heritage Trail. That was in the Keys.
It's the Lakeokeechobee Scenic Trail.
Yeah,
Lost is how it's called, the Lost Trail.
Yeah.
Although that's kind of like saying ATM machine or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is as good as it gets on the trail.
Yeah.
But man, after you've been on like canals for a couple days and being excited about seeing 15 or 20 gallons of water, your standards are just so low.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even this motel, this is like the kind of motel, if I had to make one and own it, this would probably be it. Except I would fucking replace all the light bulbs that are broken, because apparently all of them are. We have like a really shitty overhead light, and that's it. I've only tried 2 of the 3 other lamps, but 2... Yeah.
Also, we're very grateful to be inside tonight because it is raining. It rained for like maybe the last half hour as we were getting into town and doing all our stuff around town. So when the rain started, I was like, man, I'm so glad we're not stealth camping in like public areas that have a lot of people around. And I've seen 2 cops so far drive around, so they're definitely patrolling the area, and B, to have a dry place where we don't have to worry about getting all our shit wet.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're not doing laundry. We're just going to chill and get out in the morning, but it's nice to have this place at least.
We'll need to figure out a resupply situation.
Yeah.
But that probably won't be too hard.
We'll see.
Yeah, man. Florida Trail. Lol.
Florida Trail. Every time we see, like, a dead animal on the road or, like, just gross scenery that's agricultural, industrial shit, we're just like, Florida Trail beauty. Because that's what it is, man. At least so far. We've heard that the northern section is nicer, which is something to look forward to, hopefully. Yeah. But it's pretty crazy that this is a national scenic trail.
Yeah. Low bar, for sure. Yeah.
But we're making it. We're doing it.
Doing it.
Doing it.
Doing it, baby. And I've got the new format for our clips, which is getting served to people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The rest is history.
Yeah.
Really. It'd be nice to take a shower. They have hot water here, which this hotel kind of also reminded us of a place we stayed in, Great Bend.
Big Bend.
Big Bend.
In Texas when we were doing van life.
Yeah, with Chet.
With Chet.
He was so annoying, too.
He was terrible there.
we were allowed to bring him in, and we did. But he was like, he kept licking spots on the floor, and I was just like, oh,
You're just showing us what we don't want to see.
Yeah,
don't want to acknowledge.
It's blood, or it's some other bodily fluid. And that was so gross. I remember him licking that. He's just not made for this kind of stuff. He's made for a house.
Yeah.
And so maybe in the future, perhaps we could readopt him, but not for a while. This is basically boarding. It would be funny if we do end up readopting him. That would be hilarious. Because it's just like...
That would make me so happy.
Yeah. Well,
no idea.
Well, for like maybe a couple hours it would. I remember
it would be really good if we had... These are all, like, pipe dreams. Things that I've been focusing on out here.
Pie in the sky.
Yeah. In the midst of all of our boredom and dissatisfaction with this trail, I mean, it's obvious that it's enough that we've already reconsidered the ECT in its totality. And, yeah, we're just like, this kind of sucks, and we definitely don't want to make this our life goal for the next 8 months.
Yeah. I mean,
we've already changed our minds on that, and I don't know. We're moving on from this.
Yeah.
I can sense in our relationship, and it's exciting to think about what's in the future. Won't reveal all of my pipe dreams in that context, but
there's a lot of fences.
There's a lot. But it's good for now. It's good in the moment. And it's good to get exercise every day and to have a goal every day and to be motivated. And
to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To accomplish this. That's what I said about the Florida Trail. I really like the jail thing. I think that's so funny. But for me, this is just like something that you do so you can talk about it as an accomplishment. It's not like you actually enjoy it in the moment, because I don't think we do.
Well, you said too that quote about how through hiking is the hardest days of your life, but the best time of your life, or something. And this is definitely. I mean, something that Ben Farthing used to say was that he was very concerned with making memories. And I think that we're definitely doing that.
Yeah.
And so day to day...
Dude, we've been doing that for the last year and a half.
Yeah, since we got together, for sure.
Yeah.
And it is so much better than, buying a house, having kids, having a career. At least for now, because I think Allie will have that maternal instinct and I'll get her pregnant one day.
Bitch, no. No.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
That is not included in any of the pipe dreams. No, dude.
Shit happens, though.
No. That makes me disgusted.
Disgusting. I like to make Allie squirm. So whatever I can say, whatever I can do, it's a little entertaining to me.
We're gonna have babies someday. No.
No.
The only babies I want are dogs.
We can make that work.
And chickens.
We saw a pig farm today.
Oh, we did, yeah.
That was kind of gross.
Yeah.
We saw a pig drinking from a little faucet and walking away and just making all these gross sounds and stuff.
Yeah, pigs are disgusting.
Yeah. Disgusting.
They smell so bad.
They smell so bad. But, yeah, we're sitting on a field of victory at the moment.
100 miles in to an 1,100-mile trail.
Yep, 1,000 miles left.
NBD.
I think it will get better.
Yeah.
So.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope that the water caches are not a thing that continues, because that's like...
It's annoying.
It's annoying, and it's kind of like, it makes you feel perturbed, because it's like, wow, I might run out of water and be super thirsty, and there's water everywhere, but I can't drink any of it, and that would be such a crazy mental game to go through to get to the next town. But
water anxiety is not good. And again, going back to when my uncles dropped us off, like our idea of we thought
we were gonna get here with the amount of water that we had.
We had complete full capacity. We had over a gallon each. But that didn't even last one day. With cooking and drinking and everything included. If those water caches weren't out there, I don't know what we would have done. I mean, if you go down to the water to get some, you could get eaten by an alligator. Or you could just get really shitty, bad water that would make you sick. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna do that.
Yeah. Hopefully things are about to turn around. I mean, we're right next to Lakeokeechobee now. Yeah. So hopefully...
It's a fucking lake. There better be water.
Yeah.
Clean, drinkable water.
We've drank water from lakes before, primarily in Maine.
Yeah.
I think that was like the first place where we really had to start drinking from water.
I think it was the Whites. I can vaguely remember a time in the Whites when we went down to the lake.
Yeah. Is New Hampshire right next to me?
Pristine, like glacial. They're not glacial lakes, but they're like mountain.
Yeah.
Spring fed.
High elevation.
Yeah. We will never be high on this trip, in the sense of elevation only.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's dirty. It's shitty. It's whatever. We're hiking.
I can't believe this is a national scenic trail. Low bar.
Yeah.
Low bar. Yeah.
But we're doing it, and then we'll move on after we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Pensacola is only 1,000 short miles away.
Yep. A few scurries and shuffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mindless miles. We talked a lot today, though.
Yeah.
For the last part, especially. Mm-hmm. Last 9 miles, or maybe 5 miles, or something. I need to make a comment on gut hooks that people should take Old 28.
Yeah, that was a good option.
Yeah.
Definitely more enjoyable than the side of the highway.
Yeah. It was so loud.
Yeah.
And there was so much trash.
Yeah.
And so much bad grass.
Yeah.
It was a bad situation. But yeah. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
What else?
Nothing else. Just chilling. Glad to be here. And glad to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Alright. Well.
Wow, it's only 5:45.
Yeah.
5:47.
It's almost time to eat.
Mm-hmm.
We should watch some of the other Jupiter clips.
Yeah.
Of the trail north of us.
Mm-hmm.
Going southbound would be a fucking bummer.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like going from heaven to hell.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily heaven that's in front of us. We know that there's a lot more road walking, potentially more swamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
You heard it here first. It will be interesting. All right. Well, bye for now. We'll talk to you tomorrow when things get inevitably shittier.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.